20 recipes for upgrading your ramen noodles. Ramen noodles are king in the weeknight dinner hack department. We've tossed them into creamy chicken soup, transformed them into sophisticated carbonara, and even packed them into buns for burgers. The college kitchen staple is so easy to upgrade that, before you know it, that humble brick of noodles can make an actually filling and easy weeknight dinner. And we're not just talking about TikTok ramen, either. Ramen is so wildly versatile. We'd highly suggest taking it in whatever flavor direction you feel inspired by, like tossing it with pesto, tahini, and even a hearty sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. And if you're in the mood for a delicious project, our helpful guide on how to make homemade ramen will be more than rewarding. For many of us at Team Delish, ramen noodle soup is one of our top favorite comfort foods. Combining all the coziness of chicken noodle soup with endlessly slurpable shoyu ramen, we landed on our ramen chicken noodle soup, which is basically a hug in a bowl. But we couldn't just stop there. Our Bua Raymen takes the Mexican classic and makes it more sweater weather appropriate. If your taste buds need a bit of a perking up, our creamy chicken ramen soup is just what the doctor ordered. Are you like us and kinda just want to eat ramen noodles all day long? Start your day with breakfast ramen before you dig into our ramen snack mix. Crumble up toasted noodles into our ramen noodle salad, or our crunchy Mandarin orange chicken salad for lunch, with some Mongolian beef ramen for dinner to complete your day of ramen. Need more noodle dishes? We got you prepared to fall in love with our favorite Asian noodles and our best stir-fry recipes next. 1. Beef and broccoli ramen. This ramen take on classic beef and broccoli might be our favorite easy dinner. Thinly sliced steak and tender broccoli join those unmistakable noodles in a savory ginger soy sauce for an all-in-one dinner that's sure to become a weeknight classic. 2. Bua Raymen. While birria is traditionally a Mexican stew made with chiles and warm spices like cinnamon, it's been popping up everywhere lately as tacos. And that's the energy we're bringing into this comforting soup. We recommend making this dish when it's freezing cold outside and loud. Boozy outdoor celebrations seem like light years away. Throw some chiles, bones, and meat in your slow cooker and huddle under a blanket in a few hours. You'll have a hearty, slow-cooked mashup soup that's perfectly balanced. 3. Ramen Carbonara. We took all the classic flavor of a decadent spaghetti carbonara and added it to instant ramen noodles. Not gonna lie, we can't stop making this glowed-up ramen. 4. Homemade shoyu ramen. Braised pork belly, aka a little slice of heaven, is the star in this amazing homemade ramen. Making ramen from scratch is pretty darn elaborate, but we promise your patience will be more than rewarded. 5. Pesto Ramen. Since we'll be flavoring the instant ramen noodles with your choice of pesto, it truly doesn't matter what flavor of ramen you purchase, we won't be using the seasoning packet. You can also use any pesto on hand, so long as you like it. Classic basil, roasted red pepper, or sun-dried tomato will all work nicely here. If you're a semi-homemade type of cook, store-bought pesto will do just great too. 6. Creamy chicken ramen soup. When we're in the mood for something that has a bit more flavor than your run-of-the-mill canned soup or packaged ramen, we turn to creamy chicken ramen soup. This recipe packs a flavorful punch and then some. You get some spiciness from the curry powder, a rich creaminess from the coconut milk, and a burst of citrus with a squeeze of lime. 7. Mongolian beef ramen. Mongolian beef is a popular American Chinese takeout dish made with thin slices of flank steak, accompanied by veggies, spiked with ginger, soy sauce, sugar, garlic, and scallions. Tossed with another nostalgic favorite, ramen noodles, this is instant comfort in a skillet. 8. Crunchy Mandarin orange chicken salad. This recipe was semi-inspired by the Chinese chicken salad at the Cheesecake Factory, where they use wonton strips and crispy rice noodles. Instead, we sub in a block of dried ramen, broken up. The crunchy, wavy noodles act as croutons just as well. Feel free to sub the almonds for cashews or peanuts too. 9. TikTok Ramen. Have fun customizing these ramen noodles with your favorite veggies and toppings. Try using frozen peas or halved snow peas in place of the bell pepper and carrot. Skip the egg and top with seared chicken or tofu, and try the whole thing topped with a smattering of everything bagel seasoning. 10. Vegan ramen with roasted red miso veggies. Great ramen comes in many shapes, sizes, and flavors, but is most commonly known as the rich, creamy, porky version. This completely vegan version uses layers of umami-packed flavor to mimic the depth complexity of traditional ramen, and edamame for a protein boost. As a bonus, if you can multitask, it all comes together in about an hour, making this an ideal weeknight go-to. 11. Dan Noodles. Originating from Chinese Sichuan cooking, Dan Noodles were named for the carrying pole, aka Dan, that street vendors use to carry baskets of noodles and sauce. While sometimes served as a soup in China, American versions are usually more saucy than soupy and often include sesame paste, peanut butter, or tahini, like ours does. 12. Breakfast ramen. We don't know how we didn't think of this dreamy, savory breakfast earlier. Because of course, ramen is the ideal umami vehicle for cheesy eggs and bacon. If you love this, you'll really love our Ramen Carbonara. 13. Ramen Noodle Salad. This picnic-friendly salad is always one of the first things to go, and it's easy to see why. There's plenty of crunch from cabbage, carrot ribbons, and toasted ramen noodles, and tossed in a sweet and sour dressing. This salad is hard to beat. 14. Ramen Snack Mix. Instant ramen is good for way more than just soup. It can be used to make ramen burger buns, an indulgent ramen carbonara, and now a highly snackable savory party mix that's great for a midday snack, and even better with beer at cocktail hour. 15. Warm tahini ramen noodles. This quick and satisfying meal lands somewhere between savory instant ramen and creamy peanut noodles. Throw in your favorite raw veggies for a dish that's healthy, filling, and delicious. The trifecta. For a little extra oomph, whisk in part of a ramen flavor packet little by little, tasting and adjusting along the way. 16. Ramen Burgers. Instant ramen noodles and burgers are two of our ultimate nostalgic cravings. We fry out the ramen noodles into bun-sized discs to create an irresistibly crunchy alternative to a normal fluffy bun. 17. Ramen Chicken Noodle. This is one noodle soup you won't find in a can. We included shredded rotisserie chicken and all the comforting add-ins of your favorite comforting soup, plus a little lime, to make this unbeatable ramen soup. 18. Ramen Noodle Skillet with Steak. We love how ramen is a great foundation for a solid meal, and not just one you eat in college, it's the perfect carb to incorporate into this stir-fry. We also love this with the Dan Noodles too. 19. Garlicky Shrimp Ramen. If we had this dial-up ramen in college, maybe our parents would have worried about us less. Perfectly tangy and gingery, this saucy shrimp skillet meal is no sweat to make on a weeknight. 20. Spicy Coconut Curry Ramen. Want a soup recipe that's seriously slurp-worthy? Look no further. This frothy, coconutty curry ramen soup recipe has the perfect amount of kick that keeps us coming back for seconds.